All right, Patriots head coach, number 5, Pete Carroll. Back-to-back playoff appearances in 97 and 98. Built up a lot of that young core that would go on to fuel the Belichick dynasty. Had a pretty good tenure in New England. Didn't really end how he wanted it to. Took a break from football for a year and then came back with USC, and the rest was history. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. Number 4, Pro Football Hall of Famer Raymond Berry. This guy was Jerry Rice before Jerry Rice. He was a receivers coach in New England. 1984, they got off to a terrible start, had to fire their head coach halfway into the season. Berry gets promoted, not much is expected. A year later, they're in the Super Bowl. Calm, stabilizing force, didn't let too much get to him. Took a chaotic situation and leveled it out. And funny enough, as we've been going through our lists, you see that 85 was a big year because there were so many guys who had career years in 1985, especially on defense. It had a lot to do with Raymond Berry and his calm demeanor. He just let people play. He just let them go play. All right, number 3, Chuck Fairbanks. Had an eye for talent. Drafted John Hanna, Stanley Morgan, Russ Francis, Steve Nelson. These guys went on to become the core of the Patriots in the late 70s and early 80s, and it was Fairbanks who sniffed them out. The Parcells-Belichick 3-4-4-3 hybrid system, they are direct descendants of his defense. So he's a pretty impressive coach. Coming from Oklahoma, he built a program-like atmosphere in the Patriots, turned that franchise around. All right, number 2, Bill Parcells took the Patriots from 2-14 to the Super Bowl. And he too had an eye for talent. Well, Bledsoe was a no-brainer, but he drafted Bledsoe, Lawyer Malloy, Teddy Bruschi late, took Ty Law at the end of the first round. He definitely had an eye for talent, and he wanted complete control. And Robert Kraft wanted to take Terry Glenn, obviously because Terry Glenn was a baller. Parcells wanted to take a defender. They ended up taking Terry Glenn. Pissed off Parcells. It pissed him off quite a bit. During Super Bowl week, he was negotiating with the Jets. It came out. The Jets were penalized for tampering, had to give the Patriots picks, but Parcells had to go to the Jets. It was real ugly. And number 1, Bill Belichick. Defensive mastermind, game plan genius, 6-time Super Bowl champion. It's the litany of dominance. One of the best to ever do it. Now check out my metric. I've never seen someone get a 109, so wow. I think Brady got a 108.5. I think Berry's a little low, so I put Berry at 4. Vrabel is on the cusp. But yeah,